Hey, what's up guys? My name is the Cherno. Welcome back to another one of these reaction videos. It's been a while since I've done it, but today I couldn't resist. Microsoft Flight Simulator has released a new trailer. Now, I've been following this new Microsoft Flight Simulator for quite some time. Last time a trailer was released, I absolutely loved it. It looked absolutely beautiful, and I am a huge Flight Simulator fan. I haven't really played any Flight Simulators probably in the last 5 to 10 years or so, but as a child, I think that like half of my gaming time, like the time that I've spent gaming in my entire life, I think has been spent inside flight simulators like IL-2 Sturmovik, Microsoft Flight Simulator X a little bit, mostly IL-2 Sturmovik. Anyway, point is, I love planes. I actually trained to be a pilot and I've flown quite a few hours solo as well, so I am very much into planes. I'm very much into flying. I can't wait to take a look at this. Haven't looked at this trailer yet. I know it's gonna look beautiful because why wouldn't it? I'm just really excited. Let's jump in and take a look. Okay, so captured in real-time 4K, and this is on an Xbox. Cool, I didn't even know that. So this is great. We've been looking at so much PlayStation 5 stuff. People have been getting on me to look at some Xbox stuff, and finally there's something to look at. Gotta start with the gold now shot. It's so nice. Of course they start with like some Piper plane that like no one's gonna fly. So much detail there in the ocean. Oh wow, look at those clouds, man. Those clouds look like a painting. I'm not even sure if they necessarily look real, but I don't think I even care. They look like a painting. That looks beautiful. Oh, look at the wing wobble. That's realistic. Okay, hold on. By the way, I say this every time, but the link to this is in the description. If you have not seen it, watch it now first, without me. You don't need me to watch this trailer, because I'm gonna pause it and I'm probably gonna annoy a lot of people as usual. Okay, that is beautiful. This is boring. This is beautiful. That's why in a lot of cases, game companies, and in fact anyone working on 3D art, on any art really, likes to try and create the most dramatic looking golden hour shot. This translates to everything. This translates to like photography. Everyone's trying to take photos during golden hour. Why? Because it just simply makes everything look better. This doesn't really have anything to do with like the quality of the trailer or the game or anything like that, but I just wanted to point that out, that it's nice to see some really nice shots like this in the game, and it definitely helps to sell. Like, I mean, look at this. Look at all of that detail. And look at that water reflection. I'm really interested to see whether, like, how dynamic this whole weather, like, daylight system is. Because I imagine it's pretty much fully dynamic. I mean, it's a flight simulator, right? So if you're making a long 12-hour flight, you probably will see, like, the weather and the actual, like, time of day change, not to mention if you're flying across time zones and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's got to be, like, fully dynamic, in which case, like, this is some really nice stuff. And also, I'm not sure if I imagine that some cities are going to be really, really like detailed and well made, and then other cities are probably going to be a little bit more sparse, unless they're actually pulling data from like Google Earth or Google Maps or something like this, which they might be doing, in which case that'd probably be a good way to go, I think, because some of the biggest problems with the previous Flight Simulator games were that some areas were just really not dense. I mean, it's made by an American company. A lot of the cities in the US are great, but I live in Australia. I remember playing around like Melbourne Airport and like those kind of my local areas basically, and it was pretty sparse. So I hope that that's been improved. Oh my gosh, look at that fog, look at that rainbow. Look at that city. Look at that. That's so much detail. I mean, there looks like some flat stuff over there, but maybe that just hasn't like popped in yet. But like, that's a lot of stuff going on. I'm very impressed already. I mean, I don't remember what the last trailer I watched was, but I remember being quite impressed by that as well. Look at those environments, man. That looks like a photo. Look at that. This might be worth getting like a VR headset for, actually. Oh, there's that fog. Wow, look at that dense fog. I have like no critiques so far. Like, I'm being completely honest. That looks plain. But that's just because it's daylight. Ah, look at that mountain. Look at that forest. You guys thought PlayStation was paying me. Turns out the whole time Xbox was paying me. No, I'm just kidding, but this looks absolutely phenomenal. That reflection is super nice, and there looks like there's quite a bit of wobble in it, which is even better. And I mean, look at that reflection. This is really, really cool. Pretty standard. Cockpit looks a bit... It's hard to tell. It could just be flat lighting because of the lighting, but the building looks great. There's a bug on my screen. Oh my gosh, look at that heat blur. Look at that heat blur. Look at that detail. They haven't shown, so far they haven't really shown any shots of like flying in really low and trying to like, you know, just fly around in between buildings and stuff. I don't know what the detail is going to translate to, especially outside of the main city. If you look at the actual outskirts of the town, for example, flying through the buildings, how detailed are they going to be? No way really to tell, but of course most of your time is going to be up in the air like this, and this looks phenomenal, so... Oh man, look at that. Is that a reflection? That is a reflection. Look at that reflection of that fin. And look at the reflection of the landing gear opening. Look at all those lights. Look at that reflection. This makes me so happy. I don't even know why. I was not in the best mood prior to watching this, but right now, look at that. Like, look at that opening. You can see the reflection of the environment of the clouds, which is what I would expect, but there's also, this is like clearly a ray traced reflection of like this kind of whole plane, or like the wing itself. Actually, I don't even know. Yeah, I guess that would be reflecting like this part of the wing or something like that. Doesn't look like there's multiple bounces, because you'd probably see a little bit of the pink sky inside this actual reflection from bouncing onto this wing and then bouncing onto the cloud. But, you know, we'll forgive them there. Multiple bounces may not be a thing yet. Now, I'm watching this at 4K and stuff, but like it's hard to tell the resolution of this shadow, but I mean, it looks perfect to me, so whatever. Oh, don't tell me there are like AI people walking around as well. Look, the people models, the people could use some work. That animation was a little bit stiff, the arm is just kind of by his side, but you know what, it's a flight simulator. The fact that there are even people in there, that's cool in and of itself. Look at the light reflecting everything. Look at the depth of field. Look at all those lights. I mean, they could just be dots and stuff. Like, But the thing that makes this even more impressive to me is that I've played flight simulators before, so I know just how big they are. They are like the ultimate open world game. Like, yes, you can't go into every building like in an RPG or something like that, and not everything is like interactive. But in terms of like the sheer size of it, I mean, you can fly around the world, right? Everything has to be there, and again, I'm sure they're showing the most detailed cities that they've specifically worked on, but just looking at this, like, I know how much work needs to go into this, and I know how big of a deal this kind of open world environment actually is, so it's just, it blows my mind. August 18. Well, I know what I'm doing on August 18. I'm going to be playing this game. I don't really know how. Like, probably on a computer. I might need to upgrade. Might need to upgrade my computer for this, but I don't know what this has to do. Like, the Xbox isn't going to be out then, is it? So I don't know what I don't know. Like, I guess you'll be able to play it on PC until then. Oh man, I mean, you guys saw my reaction. That was 100% real. My first time watching this, that was my genuine reaction. I did start off with that disclaimer that I am really into flight simulators, even though I haven't played them for years. I can't wait to play this. I think I'll definitely check this out. And I don't know what else to say. Let me know what you thought of this video in the comment section below. Are you as blown away as I am? Is this kind of like, is this boring to you? I mean, I don't know how many people are into flight simulators because it's probably not the most like entertaining game to play, but as someone who's really into flying and all of that stuff and who has loved like planes and aircraft and stuff since being like 6 years old, I just absolutely love this stuff. If there's something else that you want me to react to, because it's been a while since my last reaction and maybe I'll make some more of these videos in the future, drop a comment below as well and I will be happy to take a look at that. If you see a comment that already mentions that, just thumbs it up, and whatever wins in terms of upvotes, I will probably take a look at that next. But yeah, I don't know how much of this is, like, this is running on an Xbox as well, probably worth mentioning. Very impressive, right? Not sure if the PS5 would be capable of this. I don't really care, and I don't really want to get into console wars. Looks phenomenal on the Xbox. More power to the Xbox, like, for being able to run this stuff. That's great. And not more power than the PS5. Exactly the same amount of power to Xbox as PS5. That's how I feel right now. This was absolutely brilliant. I can't wait to play this on my computer, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.